You're trying to become a small business owner, you're trying to get your first loans, and you're excited. I'm just trying to give you the serious outlook on what this is and how you can be successful in it. Welcome back. This is Andrew, president of JH Logistics, owner of AJG Transport and several other companies here in Texas. When I think about resilience and I think about this weight, I was bright-eyed once upon a time. I would say it's been about 10 years in logistics for me, which is something that's crazy. I always like to say I'm born in a truck, but there was a time where I was just learning and I was just a school kid just like everybody else. And then once I got out of my second year of college, I already knew that I wanted to stop studying business and actually start doing something. And so I found a great opportunity and I was able to develop on that opportunity every single day for the last 10 years. As I got into this, I didn't understand the weight that it would start to give me. I didn't understand the 2, 3 a.m. calls while the truck is out and I'm not driving. I didn't understand the problems that I'd have at the end of the month and being scared of the 30th and being scared of the 15th. You will soon, if that's what you're trying to do. If you're trying to figure out how to be successful, how to leverage in this life to take hold of an opportunity and be able to make it into something that is unprecedented in your family. If you're trying to reach into the depths of whatever capitalistic opportunity you have and drag your family on with you to take your family out of poverty, that is what it was for me. But at the bottom line was I had a repeating ache for success in trying to figure out how to be successful. Going into this, repetition is discipline, responsibility, and dedication. How did we even get here? Where I absolutely felt like the weight is finally going to crush me. Where I felt like my developmental stance is waning, that I don't have any other support. I got too much month at the end of the money, and I'm lacking motivation and I can't do it. Especially in trucking, it's gonna happen 4 times as much. I wanted to leverage this story. Back in 2019, before the pandemic hit, you have consistency, you have consistent freight just about everywhere, but that freight is not paying you more than a dime on the dollar. And you're finding less and less opportunity left and right. The same people that you go to book with in regards to brokers are already covering everything $100, $200 less than you actually need it to hit your bottom line. The only ways that we see around us are pits going down. How do you deal with that? How do you think about that? How do you go to sleep with that type of anxiousness? Some people, they forego their business. They go ahead and sell it. They say, I'm done with this. This is too much stress. 2019, about that time, that's where I was already hitting the stress cap of my life. Or don't even get me started on whatever personal issues that was happening at the time. I probably psychologically cut them out. But I thought about that time because I thought there has to be a way. After all the waning, after all of the doom and gloom, you still have to think there has to be a way. How do you train that in your head as a small business owner? David Goggins, he says callousing your mind. That's something that's huge. Huge. And he does it from a physical standpoint, which I absolutely agree with. Vitality is a key to success. That's how you set yourself apart. It's that battle in your mind. And even more so as a small business owner, even more so as someone who's trying to lead an initiative, being that person who can be that light torch in the darkness. And that's what I was at the time. I was telling my team, I was telling my drivers, hey, I'm gonna get you paid. I guarantee you, you're gonna get paid before I get paid. If I had ChatGPT back then, we would not be having this conversation because I guarantee you I'd be 10 times lazier and 16 times more successful. But we didn't. And now at this point, you have me with perspective against you if you're in the trucking industry. If you are not leveraging as much time as you possibly can, you're not gonna win. Something that I've received from a very wise man. It didn't matter how big I was, I always heard it. You are still at the bottom. Keep pushing because that valley that you're in is probably right next to that peak. That's gonna push you into the stratosphere. I can't tell you how many times that's happened to me, especially in trucking, especially in every other industry. The opportunity is right there. It's just waiting for you to uncover because nobody else will do it. Every single worker that's gonna be working for you, they're not gonna search for that next 2x, 3x, 4x opportunity inside your business. That's your responsibility. If you enjoyed this, make sure you like and subscribe in regards to these stories. Hopefully, I wanna hear some of y'all's stories. I know people are going through it. We look forward to having that opportunity with you. Best of luck, and we'll see you on the next one.